Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Bernese in Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce a happy boy we have for sale that we are calling Rocky. If you don't like the name Rocky, you can change it. Just started calling him that. He is Mr. Brown of Miriam and Lazarus' litter. He was born September 24th. We always want to wait as long as possible to be able to give you his normal and his natural personality. He's kind of easy. His Recherche score is 886. 8 being he is very dependent. He loves people. He loves to give kisses. He loves to give love. His tail is a motor. In fact, I hope it's not distracting. I'm gonna go ahead and hold it so it's not flapping the whole time. But he's like this to anybody. The first people he meets, he loves them. He loves to give kisses. He's the first to come, last to leave our side. He is absolutely a happy, loving puppy. Activity-wise, he's an 8 out of 10. He likes to play. He's energetic. He's not out of control hyper, but he's definitely above average when it comes to energy. He loves to play. He's not out of control, as you can see. And then he's a 6 out of 10 on confidence. He's not super shy and timid, but he's also not super strong-willed or stubborn. He does have natural fears, which is good. Size-wise, he is not a big boy. He's one of the smaller boys in his litter. His mom is one of our smallest Bernese mountain dogs. She's only 58 pounds. Now, the dad is 103 pounds, so this is a difficult one to predict. We're putting 80 to 90 pounds, but he could be 75, 70. I don't think he's going to get above 90 pounds, but you never know. So we're putting his estimated size 80 to 90 pounds. That's a really good guess of where he's going to finally be. He's stunning. He's a beautiful Bernese mountain dog and just doing incredible in training, as we're excited to show you in a little bit. Now, Miriam's pups are able to go home after graduating Puppy Academy, which is training till 12 weeks of age, which is December 17th, or after graduating our most popular training program, Canine College, is training till 16 weeks of age, which is January 14th. Now, Canine College is the most popular training time because they'll have all of their shots, so they're fully inoculated. You don't have to quarantine them. Secondly, they can hold the restroom twice as long at 16 weeks and at 12 weeks. And the biggest reason people choose it is that they grow the most between now and 16 weeks of age. So many times their obedience commands is up to 3 times better at 16 weeks than they are at 12 weeks. The third training program is Master's Program, training till 20 weeks of age, which is February 11th. Or the fourth training program is Doggy Doctorate, training till 6 months of age, which is March 24th. Now, we are flexible with those dates. We realize Christmas falls between those. We can prorate the pricing and give them at the date that works best for you. What a lot of people do for Christmas time, especially if they want them at 16 weeks, but they want to surprise their kids or spouse at Christmas time, is we take professional pictures. You can print off that picture, wrap that picture up, and that could be the Christmas present. So then you can get that surprise of the puppy, but then get a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to set up as a family and get them at January 14th or whatever date that works best for you, so it's not so chaotic during Christmas time. That's usually what works best. Now, if you scroll down, you're gonna see pictures of both parents, Miriam and Lazarus. You click on those pictures, a video is gonna pop up where we talk all about those parents. There's 2 things that make us different from any other Bernese mountain dog breeder in America. The first thing is the quality of our parents. We do not breed American Bernese mountain dogs. We did that because we wanted to get the healthiest Bernese mountain dogs in the world, and that comes from Europe. We imported them from Europe. Miriam and Lazarus are European Bernese mountain dogs, and they come from generations of show champions and health clearances. Both parents have all of their health clearances as recommended, and it's not just them, it's their parents, their grandparents, their great-grandparents. The second thing that makes us different, and the reason we care so much about health, is that we train our puppies. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna summarize our Puppy Training Institute, and we're gonna show off Rocky in training. Now again, he's young, he is not impressive, he will grow dramatically over the next few weeks. So if you like what you see now, you're gonna love what you see in January when he's starting to master those commands. But we're gonna show him off in training, show his personality, and then I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve him. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're gonna show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That it builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do Canine Good Citizen. They're all very good trainers. And we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now, we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer. They can hold their place longer. They can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only. And so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The 2 other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20 plus people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in this puppy, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures that we just took. Right above the pictures are the prices for each training level. Now, some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, we're going to show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices you see in this video may not be this exact puppy. You do need to look at their page. And then right below this video is a link that says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the link, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video of Rocky. Again, this is Mr. Brown of Merriam and Lazarus Litter. Thank you so much, and God bless.